My name is James Totin, T-O-T-I-N. I retired out of the Navy, was a Senior Chief Construction Mechanic. I went to Mobile Construction Battalion 1 in Davisville, Rhode Island. And well, I don't know, I was there a few weeks or months, and we deployed up into Newfoundland. And I was a regular old mechanic. We worked in a shipyard building, and we burned, to keep warm in the wintertime, we burned wood in the thing, and then what we did is we had little stashes of vodka around there where we snipped a little bit to keep warm, because it was colder than, yeah, it was really cold up there. And then we came back, let's see, we had a deployment there, and then we came back in the United States, in Davisville. And then let's see, I was selected to go to the special, what was called a STAT team, CB Technical Assistance Team then, and that was different than Alpha Company, where the mechanics and equipment operators were. And we deployed to Cuba, and we had that team together. We had an incident, it was, I think his name was Stark. In fact, one of the guys here now was there with me in the same team together. And so we were in Cuba and on our way back to the United States, and the captain came out one day and he says that we've been extended for 3 months. And whoa, that wasn't, you know, we were only supposed to be there for 6 months. And so we got extended again. And they came out with this list on this little note in the plan of the day for volunteers to go somewhere in Southeast Asia. So we wanted to get out of Cuba, so everybody volunteered wherever it was. And they disapproved everybody's request. So we eventually went back to Davisville, and the whole battalion went to Southeast Asia. And our unit was the first one to go into Red Beach. Yeah, the first one to go into Red Beach in Da Nang, and we flew into Da Nang, and we got in there in the middle of the night. They took us off the airplane. We had all our 782 gear and guns. We didn't have any ammunition. Shoved us in this school bus with wires all the ways around, locked the door, and drove us through Da Nang and up into this place they called Red Beach. We got up in there. They unlocked the bus, took us out, let us out of the bus, and there we were on Red Beach. Wasn't anything there. A lot of wires. So we stayed there for 9 months. Yeah, it was about 9 months, and we came back to the United States for several months, then went right back to the same place. Now that CB team that I was on was disbanded, and we were then back into the Alpha Company deal. So then after 2 tours there with the battalion, oh yeah, I was an expediter too. I was a guy who would go out and find parts with other units to repair trucks. So I was able to go to the officers club, the chiefs club, wherever I could get, if I needed some booze, I could get booze. If I needed some stuff, plywood or whatever it is, I would go out and find these parts. And one day, my chief told me, we're flying you to California. You're going to go down to the airport and get a hop. You're going to go back to Port Hueneme, and I want you to expedite all these parts. So I went back there, and at that particular time, I was offered, you had to get a hop, and you'd stand in line. And this first time was, we could get you on this plane right now, but the only thing is it's loaded with dead bodies, full of guys in these aluminum boxes, metal boxes. I said, I'll just pass that one up. I'll leave that one go. So that took off, and then I went back there, got some parts. Then I took those parts and then came back on the same airplane, and I got to ride in the seat where the pilots were and flew back, just happy as could be. Got back into Da Nang. And let's see, after that deployment, that was the second trip, they had come out with some sort of a law regulation where if you had 2 tours there, you had to get out of there. You had to go back to the United States, stay out for 2 years.